What's up, peeps? My name's Tom from Dark Link Designs, and this is my co-host Kayla from Lez Geek Out, and we are the Geeky Drinkers. We are also dying today. We're both sick, so bear with us if I sneeze
or
cough or whatever. It's been a rough week. Yeah, for both of us. So yeah.
But we're here.
We're here
for you guys. So
woohoo! We're troopers.
Let's do this.
All right. So
maybe it'll clean our sinuses.
Yeah, I'm hoping. You know what? I probably should have had some Fireball whiskey or something like that, because that clears your sinuses right away. You hate cinnamon.
No,
though.
I can't.
You wouldn't have done it.
I'll just get those Listerine strips on them, and they usually tend to clear shit out
really?
for me.
For
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right.
So we'll get right into things. So this week's episode is all about Forest City Comic-Con. Woohoo!
It's on Saturday, actually.
Yeah, so the Saturday after this episode airs, yeah. So that's going to be... Are you able to go? Because I know you were saying you
want to go, but at the rate it's going, no. But I do get paid Friday, so we'll see.
Okay, so
it's only an hour away.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah, I'm unfortunately not able to make it. I'm doing an obstacle course called Badass Dash.
Nice.
So that's Saturday, so I'm doing that. And
you're sick. This
and I'm sick, so I'll it'll be interesting.
Well, you have 5 days, so amend it.
Yeah, I got a few days.
Yeah.
It'll be. We'll see how things go. But yeah, so if you're able to make it out, that'd be awesome. Do you know how much admission is?
No, I went to go and look it up, and for some reason the website is all scattered. So.
Well, I was able to find pre-registration information. So if you pre-register, it's $30 and you get early access. I believe you can get in at 9:30. I believe regular admission starts at 10. I'm not.
I want to go with 10.
Sure.
Considering a couple of the events, you have to be registered at 11. So I'm assuming if
Okay.
it starts at 11, you can't get into the building. I mean, so.
Well, it could be. So they're starting at 11.
Well, the one event, yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably 10 o'clock. Just check out the website. I believe it's forestcitycomiccon.com.
I believe so, yeah.
They're all over social media, so Facebook.
If you don't know, just Google search it. Trust me.
That's true.
That's what I do.
Google is fantastic. But yeah, let's get into the drinks, and we'll go from there, because that's what we love starting off with.
Yeah. So I'll go first.
Yeah, you'll go first. Give me one quick sec. I'll be right back. Tell us what you're doing.
Okay, so one of my dear friends, Scott Yaffe, will be at Forest City this Saturday. If anybody knows the show he was with Yahoo, the host of
Yep.
Hence my shirt. I actually have it signed by him too.
Which is awesome. He's a super funny guy, super cool, very down to earth, and yeah, he's been doing since like I was a kid. Like it's I don't believe it's on YTV, but he takes it around with him.
Yeah.
So and does it at
he just started recently doing live so
yeah,
you know,
which is awesome.
I was part of the crowd at KCC, so it was pretty fun. But yeah, he's one of my really dear friends. So I thought I'd pay tribute to the loveliness.
Absolutely.
So I'm doing one called Mayhem, and if you've ever watched the show, Mayhem is usually like the question round, and if you don't do right, you get slimed by the Punisher. So
he was probably one of my favorite characters.
The Punisher.
Yeah, because. Yeah, he was he just dished it out and he just loved it.
If only I had Scott on show today. I mean, he does the control Punisher so well, but he's been doing it for years. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm just gonna add some ice to this first.
Oh, did you see it like fly up? Crazy.
Okay, so it's 2 ounces of whiskey. Now, mind my tape, I was bored. I taped the rim around. So I like Weiser's Deluxe. It's actually my favorite whiskey.
I was gonna ask, like, do you have a preferred kind of whiskey?
Yeah.
Weiser's Deluxe. Are you like a more of a whiskey drinker?
Yeah, I consider myself a whiskey drinker but I've slowly been falling in love with rum. But the thing with rum is, it all oh my god, I might just have, oh my god.
Yeah, I told you, you'd have enough for 2.
So, it really depends on the brand. Like, I like Sailor Jerry. It's really good.
Yep.
Kraken, not so well.
Well, the Kraken's its own breed. It's its own breed.
So, it was 2 ounces of whiskey.
Proceed with caution when you're drinking the Kraken. Legit.
Or at least the Kraken. So, it's 2 ounces of whiskey. Your whiskey preferred, doesn't matter whose is whatever you prefer, honestly. I'm just a Weiser fan, have been my whole life, so.
Yep.
And if anybody's watched the show, I am obsessed with food coloring.
A little bit.
a little bit obsessed with food coloring, but I'm not going to put it in quite yet. I'm going to add, if anyone's heard of the new 7-Up Lemon Lemon, it's sparkling lemonade.
I haven't actually had a chance to try it, but it looks good. It looks tasty.
There's this one, and then they have the pink one, too. So I'm just going to top that bad boy up, like so.
Yep.
Do you want to try a sip of the lemonade?
Sure.
While I'm doing this? I love it.
That's pretty subtle. It's not
pop, but it's like...
Yeah, it's definitely... I wouldn't say it's like lemony. I'm kind of surprised that they would put like lemon, because it's not like super lemon taste.
No, it's not at all.
It's kind of like a... It almost tastes like a less carbonated version of 7-Up.
Yeah.
So,
but as I said, it is by 7-Up, so you can't get sued.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
So I'm gonna add 3 drops, but maybe I'll add 4 because I always add 4.
That was 5.
I know, I saw that.
I was counting. You're not gonna shaky?
I can't shaky. You don't have a shaky.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
It's totally turning all green already. It's so cool. Look at... I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, every time I turn the glass, it kind of moves. But there's like a whole spiral thing going on with the actual... So, as I said, with Mayhem, I tend to think of sliming when you lose.
Of course.
I had to make it green, and green was my color choice team.
I was gonna say, yeah.
When I was younger, I actually was part of the show. Didn't get called up to play, but I was the green team, and I will always be the green team. I don't care what people say. So, that's that.
Nice.
All right, go right ahead.
All right. So one of the featured artists at Forest City Comic Con is Tim Neuyen. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Neuyen? I think it's Neuen.
I say Neuyen. People tell me I'm wrong all the time, but I've been saying that since I was really young, so screw you all.
So I'm hoping it's Neuen. That's how...
If we're wrong, dude, you can always send us a nice message and be like, this is my last name.
Absolutely.
Stop it.
But either way, he's an inker and an artist. He's been doing a lot of art since I believe he was 19. And he's been all over like DC Comics, Marvel. He's done a lot of Superman and Green Lantern and a whole bunch of different stuff. So I'm doing one for Superman. So I'm going to have 1 ounce of vodka in my...
He's so precise.
I am.
If you measure out the Sprite, I'm done. I'm walking off set.
I'm not.
This is a problem with measuring out toppers.
Not always.
Always.
Not
always.
Sometimes. That's okay. So 1 ounce of vodka is in there. Now we've had kind of an ongoing debate about the pronunciation of this. I actually found out what the correct pronunciation is.
And?
So I have 2 ounces of blue Curacao.
Curacao. So I was pretty
Curacao.
proud.
So you were close.
I said Curacao.
Curacao. So you
were
close.
I was pretty close.
So it's Curacao.
Curacao. Damn Mexicans. Actually, no, this wouldn't be Mexican.
It's actually
Irish.
from... Curacao is a country.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that shows
If
how
I'm not
smart
mistaken.
I am.
I'm also sick, so my head's a little spinning. So, but I believe that's what it is.
This is gonna hit us a lot harder than normal. These things.
Yeah, probably.
Because we're sick.
But
so enjoy.
So yeah, our torment is your pleasure.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. So yeah, so that's 2 ounces of blue Curacao.
Oh, I love blue.
I
Everything
really do.
alcoholic blue is...
It's super fun.
Oh my god. I always do green. I swear to God.
You really do, yeah. We've got a thing for green. Which is kind of surprising because you've done mostly green and I'm all about Legend of Zelda, so...
Then I should be doing black and blue.
Yeah, but finding a black drink is actually quite hard.
I have one for Christmas.
I know. You did spoilers alert last time. I was almost going to measure this out. I'm not going to measure that this time. So I'm just going to kind of top it up with a little bit of Choose Up. AKA
knockoff
store brands Sprite.
Knockoff Sprite.
Or 7. Actually, it's probably 7-Up because it's Choose Up. 7-Up.
Yeah.
Choose
no,
Up.
it's probably 7-Up. So we're both using 7-Up in our drinks today.
Yep.
That's different.
And then I'm going to throw... I probably shouldn't have done that. But that's alright.
Trust me, I regret it after I put my ice in too.
And then for so Superman's obviously, main story, Superman is blue and red. So I'm going to pour a little bit. side. Because I have actually been looking up
Layered drinks.
how to do layered drinks. I have been.
Nice.
So if you do it at the side, so you see there?
Nice.
It's actually...
blending in.
Well, no. It's separated a little bit.
Okay. Most people use spoon to separate when they do it on top.
A spoon?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I have been researching a little bit. I didn't say I was a pro by any means. I probably should, because next episode I'm going to be doing more layered shot. Or, not shot, but more layered drinks. So that one will be interesting, because woo, that one has a lot of booze in it.
So it's like my Hulk Steven.
Yeah, but...
So we're going back to pilot?
I think so.
Going back in time,
so I'm going to throw another one in there. And that's basically it. Just kind of a nice, easy Superman. So that's what I have. Cheers. That's actually pretty good. I like that.
This is very subtle.
This one doesn't kick you with vodka, but I think it's only because I probably could have had another ounce in there, but...
Very subtle. Yours is very subtle.
Yeah, mine's way more subtle than yours. Yours is pretty good though.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be like dying on the whiskey.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a whiskey kick or anything.
I think it does. I get like a little bit after.
A little bit after. That's good though, eh?
It's still. I honestly am gonna say out of all my episodes, my Joker drink was like the best.
Oh, absolutely.
The Jolly, so good.
The Jolly Rancher infused vodka. That was amazing.
I could drink that like, but the hangover would be really bad.
Yeah, it would kill you. So, speaking of the clinks, there's some new sound effects to the intro that hopefully you guys saw. I haven't actually even shown you that.
Oh.
But hopefully you enjoy that. I've been kind of playing around with that, so trying to get
I watched the videos I've been showing all my friends
because
they want to see how geeky I really am, because they think I'm a fraud, which I don't think there is not such thing. Everyone is a geek in their own right.
And in something.
Yeah. Like, everybody has, like, a fandom of something. It's just... And you know what? I've realized one thing I do love about the geek community. We accept everybody.
It is very inclusive. For the most part. Like,
I mean, if you're going to get into a debate about who likes what better, that can get a little dangerous, but...
Precursor for next episode. Do we want to tease a little bit? Sure, we'll tease it. So, next episode is going to be PC gaming versus console gaming, so...
And we're not telling you whose side is what.
If you paid attention, you probably know. At least I hope. You might have been drinking everything we've made and not paid attention, so that's alright.
Hey, you guys are drinking with us. Cheers to you all, man. Cheers,
absolutely.
cheers.
Cheers to the drinks, and bam. So, moving right along with Forest City Comic Con. There's actually some pretty cool guests.
I'm actually pretty pumped. I'm hoping I can go. Any Lord of the Rings fans out there, like, I'm addicted to Lord of the Rings. I can sit there and watch the entire... everyone's gonna hate me, but I have yet to watch The Hobbits. The reason is because I'm so... I'm gonna fix my bra here. I'm so dedicated... I'm so dedicated to the Lord of the Rings.
The books?
Yeah. And I've read The Hobbit.
Okay, so you've read... Okay.
I don't know if I'm ready to watch the movies quite yet.
See,
it's like a thing.
Well, I was trying to separate the two and appreciate them for each of them.
Always go with an open mind.
It's very, very tough sometimes because, like,
no, why are they doing no?
There are some things where it's just like they completely change everything.
Oh, if we were talking about movies to books, man, I just saw It last night. Let's just not go into that one.
I've heard, on the contrary to what you're saying, I've heard that it was actually quite well done.
It was.
I've heard Pennywise is scary as shit, though.
No.
Really?
I swear
I'm
to God,
not a horror fan, so I probably won't see it. But
I am a horror fan, and he was I swear to God, you could tell that he was trying to pull off like a Joker type of thing. It wasn't like an actual Pennywise, and I was like really disappointed. And the humor was a lot better than the actual horror part. So.
Interesting.
The kids were hilarious.
How long was it?
About 2 hours almost.
Okay, that's decent, yeah.
Like, the movie started at 7:35, we were out by 10:30, so.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Not bad, yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, back on to...
Yeah, keep going. So, Lord of the Rings.
So, Billy Boyd, you all might know him if you watch Lord of the Rings as Pippin, the dumb one.
Actually,
well, Pippin and Merry are both kind of stupid in their own right.
Okay, I'll give you that. I actually just started it's been years and years since I've watched Lord of the Rings, and I just started rewatching it. So I'm on Two Towers right now.
Nice.
I'm like halfway through it. So.
Two Towers is my favorite one, only because I'm a Orlando Bloom Legolas fan.
It's so long.
It is.
Oh my god! I can't. It's like 4 because I'm watching it on Netflix, and I'm pretty sure it's like almost 4 hours. I'm like, what?
Well, let's have it this way. I've marathoned all 3, and it took me I'd have to literally about a day and a half to 2 days.
That long? No.
Yeah, because you have bathroom breaks, eating, sleeping, things like that.
You're marathoning poorly then, because like I can do a Star Wars marathon usually in like a full day, but if we...
I need my sleep.
Sleep is for the weak.
I know, but I've been sick for the past whatever.
Anyways, yeah.
So, talking about Star Wars, Boba Fett's stunt double, aka Dickie Beer, will be there, which is actually pretty
awesome.
At first, I thought it was a real Boba Fett, but I was
so did I, and then I was just like, oh, okay, no,
it's
it's
his
not.
Stunt double.
That's still awesome though, because
you have to
think too, like the stunt doubles get quite a decent amount of screen time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, like especially for Boba Fett, he's all in armor, like full mask and everything like that.
You never know who's real and who's not.
Exactly, and that's the hope. That's what you want to have.
Yeah.
So so that'll be pretty cool.
And I'm a prank fan.
Yeah, Kenny. If anybody's seen Kenny versus Benny, both of them are actually going to be there, right?
Yep. We're gonna have Kenny Holtz and Spencer Rice. I'm a Spencer fan because I think Kenny is a total dick to Spencer. I really do. That's the
whole premise.
But when Spencer gets him back, it's
worth it.
Classic.
Yeah.
So how I see it as, I never used to watch Kenny vs. Benny until I dated my ex, and now it's just like, I don't know. I like it. I mean, I love watching prank shows. They're freaking hilarious, and it gives you a lot of ideas.
yeah, it absolutely does.
So they're gonna be there. That's gonna be pretty exciting.
Yep.
They're pretty interesting. A little older than they used to be, but they're there.
Well, how long has it been since? Because I remember watching. I was actually kind of surprised when Kenny versus Benny was first being advertised on CBC. I remember.
It's not a CBC show
anymore. No, but it originally was.
Yeah.
It was originally put out on CBC, and I was just like, am I watching CBC? Because like completely different from what like CBC.
It was more of a nighttime CBC, right?
No, I think it was like prime time, like maybe 8.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know. I'm not. It was years ago. Do you know how long it's been going on?
No.
It's been going on quite a while. I remember watching it.
It started back in the early 2000s, late 90s.
No, not that. Not. I wouldn't say early. I wouldn't say early. I'd say like mid.
I'm thinking earlier.
I'd say like mid 2000s.
If you guys know, comment below. Because I really do think that it was early.
Speaking of comments on the YouTube page, we actually got. Did you check them out?
No, sadly.
There's okay. I'm more of the social media kind of guru, but we have some awesome suggestions on Rick and Morty.
I've never watched it.
But it's good suggestions on like where to start and what episodes were.
Okay, perfect.
And what was the other one? Oh, I'm totally blanking.
Silence, gay turtle.
No, I'm totally blanking. There's another one. It might come back to me, but it was basically suggestions on like what we would like where we should kind of start on Stranger Things.
Okay.
So
okay.
So like kind of the progress on that. So we have our homework cut out for us.
Thank you so much.
Definitely appreciate that.
So I don't know if I'm gonna watch Stranger Things. You can.
I probably will because I've started it.
I've been told 1,000 times to watch Rick and Morty, and I'm a toonie, so I'll probably enjoy it.
You'd love it.
So I need to sit and watch it. But I'm very picky, so I mean, I'm one of those people. If I don't get into a show within the first couple episodes, it's not gonna happen.
But most people are like that. Like I was saying in previous episodes, lately I've been given shows like 1 or 2 episodes, but I really think I should probably do like 4 or 5 because that's when they kind of like get into the stride of kind of things.
Yeah, and now a bunch of my friends are becoming fucking goths, and I hate it so bad.
What, Game of Thrones? Because Game of Thrones is awesome, and you actually have to watch it.
I know. And what are you on your Doctor Who?
Well, I'm getting there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting there.
Anyways, So there's going to be a cosplay contest this weekend on Saturday. Shut up!
So the host is actually Purblind Cosplay.
Yeah.
So that'll be...
She actually won
through
Fanshawe.
Yeah, she got a... Well, it's I believe the cosplay contest is sponsored by Fanshawe College. But she's won a number of different awards, so which is awesome.
Check her out. I think she's unbelievably gorgeous.
Yeah, we'll make sure to put links and stuff like that below. Excuse me. Sorry.
Dying over there?
I really am.
So I actually have a personal friend that's going to be at Forest Comic Con. I was going to say Fan Expo. Oh my god. They both start with F. Leave me alone.
Yeah, they do. Forest City Comic Con.
My friend, he is part of an improv group called the 404s.
Mm-hmm.
I've known him since high school. One of my better friends, I would admit. Him and him and his brother were really good friends for years. So if you're going to Forest Cities, I recommend going to see them.
Are they putting on like a show?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're really, really, really good. I've watched a couple of the videos.
Improv's always a good time. Like.
It's literally just off the top of your head.
Oh,
absolutely. It's not practice. It's not rehearsed.
Well, that's
it's just
what improv is.
And you know what? I was in acting my whole life, so to see improv, I find it messy. But that's just me.
Depends on where. Like, it depends though, because there's a lot of amazing improv artists, and a lot of them like go on to acting and everything. And a lot of actors actually start in improv just because that's
where Jim Carrey started after he did stand up.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do.
I love Jim Carrey. His beard is magnificent.
I haven't seen him with a beard. I don't think I've ever seen him with a beard.
What the fuck?
I'll have to obviously check that out. So that'll be exciting. Do you now? I know have you ever played Super Smash Brothers before?
Yes. Like crazy. I get really high or really drunk and play.
Okay.
It's more fun.
Do you remember? Do you remember which system it was on when you played?
Oh God, GameCube was one of the ones
I played.
So
Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, and I always like.
Who was your main character?
It varied. It really varied.
Okay.
It depending on. I've noticed my mood.
Oh really?
And that sounds really funny. But literally, if I feel like I want, like most of the time, I like playing as Kirby.
Kirby's my name. Kirby's my jam. I'll own with Kirby.
So, I mean, when it comes to certain games, when it comes to any Mario, Koopa Troopa is life for me. I love it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Small, agile, super fast.
Especially like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
He's, Koopa Troopa is actually my second.
And you know what's hilarious? He is the Mario slave in Mario Party, too. In any of the Mario parties, he is a slave.
Interesting.
But yeah, he's my favorite character. Nice. I don't know. Dry Bones, which is like his counterpart.
Yeah. So speaking of Super Smash Brothers, there's actually a Super Smash Brothers tournament going on. You don't have to like pre-register or anything like that, but you do have to arrive and like sign up before 11 a.m. On the Saturday. From the information that I saw online, it's going to be the Super Smash Brothers Wii U one. I loved it because the amount of characters and the amount of customization that you can have on that is going to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. But they're also doing it on another type of console too.
No, I don't know. Because there's also the Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS, which is the same game, but and you can do like it's cross-platform, and excuse me, sorry. So I'm not sure if they'll be doing that. I was kind of surprised because normally they'll say like this is the specific game that we're playing, because I know for me like my strategy changes depending on what game it's going to be.
Yeah. See, I used to only play Super Smash Bros. Whenever, I was drinking or whatever.
Yeah.
There's times I played it before.
I was always super competitive.
My brother... No, you do not see super competitive until you get me, my mom, my brother playing Mario Kart. Oh my god.
But, Mario Kart's... That's everybody.
Mario Kart and Mario Party ruin lives.
Now, the blue shells ruin lives in Mario Kart.
Just everything. I was the only one that could go through Rainbow Road without falling off, so screw you all.
Funnily enough, Rainbow Road is actually the name of my drink in the next episode, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, so there's the Super Smash Brothers tournament, so definitely check that out, because that's always a good time. It's always, even if you're just watching as a spectator, it's
intense.
You learn a lot. Like, strategy-wise, you learn a ton.
I'm a button smasher, too. Like, you watch me play Mortal Kombat, I'm a button smasher.
Mortal Kombat is probably a little bit easier.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you actually sit there and practice the combos from Mortal Kombat, you didn't plan it right.
No, it depends though, because if you're competitive, then yeah, you want to know all the moves of your character.
I just button smash, and I always win.
Always?
Oh, I'm not kidding. Always. And I'm just like, oh, and I win, and people get pissed off because they're like sitting there trying to, and that's the thing, if you're playing against a button smasher, you don't have time to try to figure out codes.
Not necessarily, but yeah, but there's easy strategies around that, especially in Super Smash Brothers. I
don't know. All I know is I'm excited for Marvel vs. Capcom, so whatever.
Yeah.
Go on.
So they're gonna do that. There's also gonna be classic gaming all day, which is
nice.
and it's also free. So they're gonna
have. Is that gonna include Atari and stuff?
It's gonna have to confirm that I was able to find the information on is Atari, and they're bringing ColecoVisions in,
nice.
which is pretty cool. I know I still have my Atari downstairs.
Do you know that they're bringing a new Atari?
They are. It's from what I've found, it actually looks pretty slick. Mm-hmm. It's got have you seen pictures or anything?
Yeah.
So it basically looks like the classic Atari kind of wood panel.
Yeah.
Almost, but with an LED lit up Atari symbol.
Nice.
And it's going to be kind of the same idea as the NES Classic. So it's going to be just all the retro games, and they've actually been kind of secretive, pretty secretive about it.
It just leaked recently. Everything, pictures and everything leaked.
No. They released pictures of it, but they haven't released any specs or anything like that.
I saw leaks, so.
I'll have to check it out.
I am one of those people, and people hate these type of people, but I always research for leaks and rumors and everything. I just read rumors on The Sims 5. And now I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
As long as you're not spoiling it without a spoiler alert. Mm-hmm. By all means.
Yeah.
Do your own thing.
People just hate the fact that I'm one of those people that research leaks and stuff, but I want to know.
If you want to know, do the research. The internet is out there.
I just want to know before I get all excited for a game. That's how it is, or even a movie for that matter. They were gonna cancel the Deadpool movie, but they're bringing it back again. So because stunt double died.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
She died, yeah.
See, I don't think, for the most part, a lot of movies where there are deaths for stunt doubles, usually they don't cancel it because they want to finish the project so that it's not kind of like a wasted effort.
And especially it's a high demand movie. So.
Oh, absolutely. The demand was there for it, as soon as you saw Deadpool, the first one.
Oh my god! I was halfway through Deadpool, the first one. I'm like, oh my god, I need a second one.
I was 10 minutes in, and I was just
second movie, please now.
Want it
now.
So they're gonna have a free classic or retro. Well, classic, I guess. Same thing as retro.
If I go, I think I'm gonna be playing all day.
Do it, and absolutely let me know how it is, because
I'll live for you guys.
Yeah, grab some pictures. Yeah, if you do, make sure to tease it out an hour beforehand so people know. So that's gonna be free all day. They're also gonna be doing, which is pretty cool, and I'm curious on how this will go. But they're gonna be doing D&D Adventure League. So depending on D&D is Dungeons and Dragons for anybody that doesn't know. Or if you've been living under the rock for the last 40 years. So Dungeons and Dragons, I actively play. You don't play D&D anymore.
I used to. I also played Warhammer and all this stuff, but tabletop gaming have kind of slowed down in my life. I haven't quite found. If I was to start up again, I'd have to make my new character all over again.
But you know what? That's kind of half the fun of playing D&D is being able to create your character, being able to build that. Mm-hmm. So going along with that, there's going to be four different D&D campaign leagues. There's going to be for that you do have to pre-register though.
Yeah.
You have to pre-register for that, or else you may not
before the day.
You may not get in. So if you haven't already and you're interested in that, absolutely go check it out right now.
Right now.
But there's going to be.
I don't care if you leave our video.
There's going to be. Just make sure you come back. or not, whatever. So for that you have to pre-register, and there's going to be, there's one that's going to be for if you're level 1 through 4. They're going to be doing 5 1-hour adventures, so they're going to be 5 1-hour campaigns. So it'll be I imagine they would have a set amount of players for one hour of block, and then a set amount of players for the next one, and so on and so forth. There's also there's that one. There's also another one that's like called an epic one, where it can go. It's basically a minimum of 3-hour campaign. That one is, I believe, for 5th level. And then there's going to be one called Cloud Giant's Bargain. That's if you are level 5 to 7. And that's basically minimum 4 hours. So it could be 4 hours, could be 9 hours, could be 10 hours. If it's anything like the campaign that I'm in right now, it could go on for ages. So definitely check that out. There's also going to be a Dungeons & Dragons like fair going on, so you can go in, you can trade items, trade equipment. There's only going to be limited quantities of certain things that are going to be there, so make sure you get there early and check that out, because if I were able to go, that's probably one of the first things I would do is I would pre-register. I would probably pre-register because I'm level 3 right now. I'm an elf ranger, a forest elf ranger who has an outland background, I believe.
How do you not know?
Because I'm super sick and my character sheet is in the other room or something. I really should know that. Yeah, so I would probably do one of the 1-hour campaigns. Just so that I can see the rest of the convention. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be super exciting.
I'm actually, if I go, there's one thing I'm super. If you guys have ever heard of Wolfthorpe, they're doing a Viking reenactment, and I'm a huge Viking fan. Everybody knows this.
Are they doing reenactments from the show?
No, it's just a Viking in general.
Oh, just in
general.
Viking lore
It's like when you guys go and you do LARPing. I used to LARP like.
Did you really? That's awesome. Live action role playing.
It's so much fun. It's difficult. It's like you need to really do research in a sense.
Oh, you do.
Like
you absolutely do. Like not even just for like getting in your character, but for the language that you have, for the weapons that you have, for the attire that you have. There's actually a lot that goes into it, depending on how serious you're, like...
There was the LARPing at KCC, and I watched
was it really?
them, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
But there is a LARPing here in Kitchener, so if you're up for it, we could try it one day.
I don't have the time. I would absolutely love to.
Well, it's only on Sundays.
I know, Sundays are my busy day, though.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Sundays are my off day, which I do everything on, which sucks.
But, if we ever wanted to film
absolutely.
a live LARP.
Do you know the name of them? We'll find
Not Allura. Allura LARP is from Niagara Falls. They were the ones at KCC.
Oh, okay, cool.
These guys they don't use actual sharp weapons and stuff like that because they encourage kids to be in
LARPing, you
there are some. The Allura, they use actual, like, decent...
Steel weapons?
No
way.
Not steel. If they're steel, they're dull. Like, dull as hell. But how I see... Because I watched them. I have... I'll show you later.
Yeah,
video.
for sure.
But if you guys search them up, they're pretty
wicked.
Epic. They are like vampires versus knights, so it's pretty interesting.
That's cool.
Very interesting.
So that's
I choose vampire sex. I'm a dark lover.
So that's good. Now, is that going on all day at Forest City Comic Con?
No, it's only, I think it's in the afternoon, and it's for about an hour to 2 hours.
Oh, cool.
Depending on how long it goes.
Yep.
And they want to do a Viking reenactment to the T, so they. I was reading that they were going to be setting up a Viking village.
Oh, nice.
Small Viking village.
Are there age restrictions?
Yes, you're supposed to be 8 years old or older.
Oh, okay. So like
little kids can play in it. They can be part of it, but they mostly will get like kid roles. They're not going to be combating or anything like that.
Which is understandable.
They do have an age restriction for age of olderness,
like maximum,
though.
Yeah.
You cannot be any older than 30. Because
really? Okay,
the reason they do that is because
like medical conditions and stuff like that?
Scientifically, like, documented and everything, once you hit 30 is when all of your conditions start to hit you. So.
Shit.
I know.
Because I'm 30.
Maybe
Turn 30
this
year.
happening.
But you're, like, super sick as well, so...
Mine is because of my medication, so go with it.
Well, mine's because of sickness, so...
If anyone understands, because all geeks understand, anxiety is a bitch.
It is. But be there to talk, because...
We're always here, too, man. You can email us, you can message us, anything, we're always here.
Absolutely.
It's like the extra hotline for suicide awareness as well, because I've literally talked so many of my friends out of it, so...
Yeah, I have talked 2 people out of that. This is going super off topic, but And that was
very important.
Way back in the day. Absolutely. Super, super important. But yeah. So,
anyway, so there's also going to be a zombie...
I went really dark.
Yeah, it kind of went really, really, really dark. And I know
you're not alone.
No. Trust me. I'm going crazy as we speak. Anyways. I'm turning into Harley Quinn. It's okay.
Oh, I was thinking, like, you're cosplaying as Harley Quinn? Have you ever cosplayed as Harley Quinn? No. Have you ever cosplayed as any Batman characters?
I've done Scarecrow from
Really? Okay.
Batman Begins. So basically, it was just a burlap sack and a suit. It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
God damn, did I sweat like a motherfucker.
I was going to say you would die.
Halfway through Fan Expo that year, I was like, okay, no, this burlap thing's... Because I use actual burlap sack thing. I made it myself.
Even if you have the mask in your hand, it's still, like, in character, technically.
It is, yeah. Because, you know, I could just be Jonathan, you know? Just be Dr. Jonathan.
That'd be good.
Anyway, so there's going to be a zombie simulator.
So... Tell me how that's gonna work. Like, I'm over zombies, but
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty excited because at Fan Expo they've had The Walking Dead where they set up a mini prison and you go through and zombies try to attack you. So I'm kind of thinking
like in VR, like virtual reality,
no.
or like legit like actual
guys
people
dress up and everything.
Wow, that was at Fan Expo.
Not this year, last year.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't hear about that at all. Crazy.
It's usually in the horror section. But yeah, it's actually like the zombie simulator. And like here at Kitchener, we have the 13 Hours in Hell, which is when you stay overnight at this place called Bingaman's, and you're being attacked for zombies for 13 hours. You don't sleep. And then they also have the zombie run in September, where you
I was gonna say that's.
I really wish I signed up. I think it's over actually. It's usually the beginning of September.
I don't think so because I was talking with Ronald and yesterday at the Kitchen Market. And from what we were talking about, I'm pretty sure it's still coming up.
Oh, if so, I want to sign up. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, it might be. I might be thinking of the Waterloo one though, but I'm not sure. Who knows? We'll take a look.
So anybody who
So how would that? Okay, so do you think that they would have actual people like dressed up as zombies?
I would think so. If not, VR is always so cool too.
That's
but
true,
what I know of is that a lot of zombie simulators you tend to have.
There's ice.
Oh.
I can't chew ice. It just like gives me heebie-jeebies. I can't chew ice.
Gosh.
Can't like crunch like freezies or anything. I have to let it like melt in my mouth.
You know we're really bad with getting off topic.
Oh, I'm talking about freezies and you're talking about zombies. So yeah, we're off topic.
I mean, you can freeze zombies.
I guess. I don't think they would go after, like, even if you were to like throw a freezy at a zombie. I don't think they would go after it.
So basically, I think that it's going to be makeup and costume.
That'll be
interesting.
That'll be interesting.
I just want to know how big it is. So if I do go, I will go check it out for sure because I want to see. Because the What a Fan Expo for the Walking Dead, they tend to make a mini jail, a mini one thing.
So. How big? Did you go when it was there?
I didn't go in, but I talked to a cosplayer who cosplays as Rick Grimes. He's really popular.
Yep.
But his name's not Rick Grimes. It's something Grimes or something like that.
Yeah.
I talked to him about it and stuff like that, and he said, yeah, you know, we have a lot of actors in there that dress up, makeup to the T, because it's the same people who do the makeup on the show.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it would probably have some kind of, especially if it's put on by like actual like Walking Dead, it would probably have some kind of AMC collaboration.
Exactly, and AMC is brilliant because I've watched so many shows on there. Comic Book Man.
I saw. Yeah, you mentioned that last episode.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't. I still got to check that out.
Kevin Smith is life.
Yeah.
I mean, Anyways, so and all I'm gonna mention is that if anybody that watches Archer, which I do, because I think it's an amazing show.
That's what I've been told. I love cartoons. I haven't had time to watch Archer. Heard it's fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious. Also, F is for Family is hilarious too.
That I have actually seen that. Their second season's been released. I'm pretty sure it's already been released. But I've seen the first full season. That was actually pretty funny. It was like.
If you guys want to see a funny adult show, you watch Brickleberry.
Brickleberry?
Brickleberry.
What kind? Like
just
action?
Okay, you know Tosh.0,
no.
right?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so it's just watch it. Just search up Brickleberry, watch it. It's hilarious.
Is it a cartoon? Like live action? Cartoon?
No, it's cartoon, and it's only has a couple seasons because it got canceled. So,
that sucks.
But it's freaking hilarious, and it's Canadian, so.
That's always good. You know, speaking of circle back to Forest City Comic Con. But speaking of Canadian shows, did you ever watch Reboot back in the day?
No.
What? Like, not at all? Oh, okay. So, do you know anything about it? Okay, so Reboot was it was one of the first, like, fully CGI cartoons, or, like, TV shows.
Okay.
And it was all about, I didn't even realize this until years later, but it's basically all about the inner workings of a computer, and there's different characters, and, like, there's users, and they have games that come in, and the, like, guardians have to go into the games and, like, fight and try and beat the users and everything like that. But all the characters are based off of either computer programs or applications or things like that. So the main city is called, like, Mainframe. And Mainframe is one of the ways you access the inner workings of computers.
Yeah.
And, like, so Bob, who's a guardian, is basically like an antivirus antivirus system, essentially. But there's also, like, the main female character is called Dot Matrix, so referencing video graphics and stuff. And then there's also, it's super, super cool. Like, and surprisingly, the graphics were really, really well done for when it came out. And even now, because I still periodically watch it, because I'm awesome like that. And it's still surprisingly well done. Like, it's not like, oh my god, this is amazing, but it was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Because, even the face, like, the way the facial structures work when they talk and everything, super, super advanced. And it was all Canadian. And they're supposed to be doing a 26 episode reboot of Reboot. As soon as they announced it, I was like, reboot of a reboot? Love it. But I haven't heard anything in about a year. So
it's really funny. Everybody trash talks Canadian TV, but it's honestly
it's surprisingly, really good. Like, granted though, like, there's, like, hit and misses. Like, some things, yeah, they're, like, it's bad. But it's the same thing for any content down in the States or, like, overseas or anything like that. There's some amazing shows, and there's some not so amazing shows.
Exactly. But everyone always trashes Canada, so.
Canada's awesome. We should probably wrap up, though. But yeah, if you do end up going to Forest City Comic Con, definitely let us know. Hopefully you do a Facebook Live. I think that would be awesome.
I'll do Facebook Live with Scott Yaffe.
Yeah, do it. That would be awesome.
Because I love that guy.
Yeah, he would
so
absolutely
nice.
do that.
He's such a total sweetheart.
Yeah.
And he's a huge supporter of our show. And of my webpage.
Which is amazing. That's a huge honor, by the way. Thank you so much.
He is an amazing guy. Honestly, I met him at KCC. Me and him and Christian Potenza, which plays June.
He's always awesome.
And the producer, used to be the producer of Total Drama Island. We all went and had drinks and food, and they're
probably
just
amazing.
Normal people.
Yeah, it's cool.
It is real good. But
if you guys do end up going to Forest City Comic Con, let us know. Especially let Kayla know. Just comment on in the video and everything like that. And yeah, see if you can meet up. If not, always we're the Geeky Drinkers across Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Liking, subscribing, sharing, all that
whatever
stuff.
You want to do.
It's super, super appreciated. I know I kind of, like, have to say it, so to speak, but it actually goes a long way as far as getting content out there. So
yeah,
I'll post this up Thursday, so you can go to Forest City Comic Con. And other than that, I want to give a quick shout out to the Watchtower Restaurant, because I'm wearing one of their shirts. They when we went there for and did like a restaurant review, they actually had their grand opening on September 9th. Amazing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make that out, which made me really, really sad. But I've been there a few different times, and I like anytime, because I have a huge circle of geeky and nerdy friends, obviously. But I've been talking to them, like, nonstop. I'm like, guys, we gotta go. Because it's amazing. I was telling them about the drinking game menu with, like, the D20 shots, and I was just like, it's fantastic. You gotta go. So they were actually gracious enough to give both of us a Watchtower Restaurant shirt. And it was interesting because when Devin was bringing it out to me, he was just like, yeah, it's kind of cool because your kind of saying and our kind of saying is pretty similar. So ours is stay geeky.
Yeah.
And theirs is, I hope you can see it, stay nerdy. So I just wanted to do a quick shout out to the Watchtower Restaurant again, because they're fantastic.
They are amazing.
They're fully open. They're on Leicester Street in Waterloo, which is right off University Street, right near Phillip Street. And
Waterloo, Ontario, Canada.
Oh my god, the food though, so
that pizza
delicious.
that I had that one time.
It's
I was
amazing.
so happy because I don't eat red meat, so
Yep.
he gave me the option of having the Donatello, I think it was, and it was unbelievable.
Dude, they're so good. So
like,
good.
And their drinks are magnificent.
Yeah. Unparalleled. It's great. But anyway, we'll wrap up with that. Stay geeky, stay geeky as always, and we will see you next week.